All right, so America has elected a new president, and I was up till, I don't know, like 2 in the morning watching basically the media melt down. I have to say that had some entertainment value to it. Everyone was stunned. Everyone was wrong. And I have to say that was an amazing thing to watch. Everyone who said that he couldn't do it. The Republicans said he couldn't do it. The Democrats said he couldn't do it. Wall Street said he couldn't do it. Hollywood said he couldn't do it. The pollsters said he couldn't do it. The media said he couldn't do it. And Donald Trump proved them all wrong. And everyone was just absolutely stunned. I think people are still shocked and stunned by what Donald Trump has accomplished. I want to say here that while I was watching it, I couldn't help but think that Jesus Christ was also watching America elect a president and the shock value that people were experiencing as a result of it. And him saying kind of to himself, chuckling to himself, if they're shocked by Donald Trump, wait till I show up. Just wait until I show up and melt this whole thing down to the ground. If they think that they're shocked by Donald Trump, wait till I appear and I turn everything over on its head. Talking about the return of Jesus Christ is kind of a litmus test for where our faith is at, where our relationship is at with God. Because for those who love God, talking about the appearance of Jesus Christ sparks hope. It sparks a desire to purify ourselves and to motivate ourselves to walk in a way that pleases God. For those that are not right with God, it's a source of fear and uncertainty because his appearance isn't something that kind of a heart is ready for. Same event. Paul talks about it in this way. I know that there is now laid up in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give to me on that day, and not just to me, but to all who long for his appearing, right? So that's one reaction, is joy at the appearance of Jesus, joy at the idea that he's going to come and do everything that he promised he was going to do, and that we're going to be beneficiaries of his government and his kingdom and his righteousness. In Revelation, it says that when Jesus appears, there's going to be people who are absolutely filled with fear. They're going to cry out to the mountains, fall on us, hide us from the wrath of the Lamb, right? Two totally different responses to the same person and the same set of events. So, how should we live if we're actually thinking about a huge upset that's about to happen? Whenever, in God's timeline, this is supposed to happen, when he's going to fulfill the final bits of prophecy and Jesus comes back to establish his kingdom. How should we live? Well, the Apostle Paul says that we should be vigilant, that we should be awake, that we should be sober-minded. And, when I think of that, I think of, being a little kid at Christmas, and how, you could hardly sleep the night before Christmas, waiting for that magical moment when you could open all of those presents, right? No one had to tell you, now you stay up all night because tomorrow's Christmas. No, you just did it. You couldn't help yourself. You couldn't stop thinking about what was going to happen the very next day. And I think that that's, you know, the mindset of those who are longing for the appearance of Jesus. It's not a burden. It's not an enslavement or a drudgery. No, it's an anticipation of what's going to come. And so those were some of the thoughts that were going through my head related to some of the drama and the upset of watching this election. It made me think about what's yet to come, what's on the horizon, what's around the corner for our world, as crazy and broken and fallen as it is, when the Son of God appears and is going to set everything to right and turn everything over on its head. People who thought what they were doing and what they were invested in was important, he's going to reveal that no, it wasn't important at all. People who were marginalized, who thought that they weren't important, he's going to say, what you were doing was what was valuable to me, and now I want you to reign in my new kingdom. So it's going to be a tremendous upset, unlike the world has ever seen, and there's no way it could be anticipated outside of actually looking into and studying God's Word and knowing the truth. Thanks for listening.